Okay, chat. This was a build-around deck submission for Grixis Walkers. Remember, if you have a sweet Magic the Gathering deck that you'd like to see me play on stream, I will do that for a $50 donation. Or we have the Every Plate promo running through the start of next week. For as little as $25, you get some delicious meals delivered right to your door, as well as get a free deck submission into the queue if you're in the US. So Grixis Planeswalkers was the build-around idea for this, and we've gone with kind of a base black deck list here with two different powerful 3-mana Planeswalkers, and both of these Planeswalkers are Planeswalkers that reward us for playing creatures before we cast them, right? Kaito wants us to have creatures out that we're attacking with so we can draw cards. Ob Nixilis wants us to have something in play that we can sacrifice. We notably have 8 3-power 2-drops here, so we could double Ob Nixilis. We've got these as well as some Deadly Disputes here. And then at the top end of the curve, obviously, we've got Meathook because it's standard and Meathook is great, and we have a lot of little creatures for it. We're Grixis, so we get to play Xander's Lounge. So I think the mono black core seems good in general, and I'm interested to see if these cards feel reasonable, and more specifically, does the blue splash feel consistent and worthwhile? So between the Grixis Triome and the Pathways, I think the small blue splash with the treasures too is relatively free, but I also wouldn't be surprised if our conclusion at the end is, hey, maybe we should just be a red-black deck, but the cost seems minimal, and I think counterspells in addition to Kaito seem worthwhile. So let's pop on into some games with this and see how it goes. Before we do that, though,
Jeff Hoagland fans, Cool Stuff Inc. is partnering with Jeff on a special, limited edition, all-metal vampire token. This is a one-time only production run, with each token individually numbered and totally unique. Pre-orders are only open from April 18th through May 1st. After that, they'll never be offered again. Don't miss your chance to get one of these unique tokens by going to the address on the screen now. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
it's now a heavy metal stream. It is accurate. The tokens are decently hefty. I've got the prototype here. This one says X of Y for the serial instead of number/number. My camera doesn't want to autofocus on it. They're very nice. Yoruga, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this morning. I could be right to mulligan a hand that doesn't do anything till turn 3. They put like basic planes and we die. Red-green aggro also wouldn't be great for us. Kaito does at least protect himself here. That being said, if they have like a chariot here, we probably just get run over. Gray, not gray. Explorer was neat, Red Link. We just finished playing that. The Winota deck doesn't seem particularly good, but the format itself seems like it has a lot of potential.
I know something you don't know.
How do we feel about just deadly disputing this turn? Just like tap, play, and dispute. I guess I need to play a land, right? It's different than historic JMP. It's a lower power level. which is both good in some ways and worse in others. Let's just do this and keep our life total high. Nanich, thank you for the 26 months. Welcome back. And Stuckums, thanks for the 2.5 years. Good morning, good morning. We did not run into any main deck cages today, and honestly, after playing with Winota, I'd kind of be surprised if that's necessary, at least in best of 3. I've heard best of 1 has a lot more Winota, which doesn't surprise me. I am firmly of the opinion Magic's non-rotating formats are atrocious best of 1 games, so I'm not really even gonna consider that. I think the type of gameplay that Magic's non-rotating formats tend to beget is just like not great gameplay for best of 1 setting, in my opinion. Because of the lack of counterplay. Yeah, could you imagine best of 1 modern? It would just be like all Dredge and Grishelbrand, right? Stuff like that. It'd be like Dredge and Grishelbrand and decks hard tech to beat them game 1. Interesting split here. Do they have a removal spell too? Because I'm pretty happy to keep my Sorin and eat their 2/2. Does anybody know, does a Turkish command see place in, in actual factual Pioneer?
What I needed to.
Huh. Do I even want a Meathook at this point? I'm not sure that I do. I could just attack for 3 and then Meathook. Okay, taking Reckless Stormseeker out of play has a lot of value. Chat, am I really even a Magic the Gathering Arena player if I don't go deep into the tank before casting my Meathook Massacre? I'm pretty sure you're legally required to tank before playing your sweeper on this platform. They fine you if you don't. They didn't do anything with 4 mana last turn, so their hand's either really bad or they're playing around Meathook. Could be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Well, I guess I don't get to get any triggers off this, though, right? Or we'll get 1. They'll sack Outland Liberator to kill it in response. We'll gain a life, but then we won't get any more. We're at 17 with a full grip here, though, so... Game's definitely not over, but we're in a decent spot. ignoring my Planeswalker. Okay.
Transgression has not gone unnoticed. Darkness, I return. You deal with this annoyance.
I'm just making a bunch of blockers. I know they can kill Lolth with the Arsonist trigger, but we'll be able to kill it back with a block, and then I have Deadly Disputes to gas back up with. I think that's what I keep my life total as high as possible here. We have plenty of gas left in the tank currently.
I will get what I want.
I will get what I want.
The light is insufferable.
The light is insufferable. We can all relate, lol. It's really good. Does their dojo contain fear? We're in a little bit of trouble now that the Arsonist lived. Snakeskin Veil is definitely not on my radar. It's crazy to me how much better this card ended up being than Village Rites. It's definitely a big miss on my part when it came to power level evaluation. Eight, 9 next turn I'm taking.
Powerful won't help.
Well, I guess I can play this out and block. Good God. This is where the Magic the Gathering happens, right here on your screen. Oh, this doesn't get to block because Arsonist. I'm dumb. There we go. 3 more meat hooks and 39 cards. 2 draws.
I know something you don't know.
This is in fact where the magic happens. What's going on, Zeckles? Thanks for the 2.5 years. Guess I want to bring in the removal spells. The Shuffler heard we were missing land drops with Winona. Yep. We should cut a land. Yeah, something like that. Triple little top end. Dan's fine. Needs to hit, like, wants it like a Planeswalker for some card advantage, but otherwise pretty reasonable. Well, so so here's the thing about being a streamer, chat. Regardless of which 2-mana removal spell I play, someone's gonna ask me in chat, Jeff, isn't that card bad in a given situation? And the answer to your question is yes. That's how Magic the Gathering works in 2022. There's 800 different sweepers and 800 different pieces of spot removal, and you just pick and choose which situations you want to be better or worse in. So we're currently playing Standard, where Goldspan Dragon is legal. So I think having your 2-mana removal spell be able to remove Goldspan Dragon is pretty important. You're definitely right that it's much worse against red-green werewolves, and it's worse against white aggro. But you put Power Word Kill in your sideboard, and then you die to a Goldspan Dragon, you get asked the same question for the other. You just play Murders. Yeah, and then you have a 3-mana removal spell, and it feels awful. Isn't Swords to Plowshares bad against Soul Sisters? Oh, passing the turn lets it flip. Yeah, we're just dead. Let's go to the next game. I don't know. Meat hooking there doesn't seem like a winning play either, though, is the problem. I guess we're supposed to meat hook because letting it flip means we're guaranteed dead, but still seems fairly game losing. Does not seem like a good spot to be in. There's also a real chance, we talked about is the extra colors worth it. There's a chance that being in red in this deck that we've just built a worse version of the Esper deck that's popular. Grixis and just being a worse version of something else you could be playing. Iconic Magic the Gathering duos. There's the Grixis we know and love. We actually haven't played against a single other person that's been ranked in the numbers. It's going to be interesting to see what ladder play looks like in the new format with the new event formats going on. Feels like there's a good chance that the ladder will largely be dead for competitive players once they hit a certain rank. What's going on, Pseudonym? Thanks for the 10 months. Yeah, we drew a 2-drop on 3. Just don't have a removal spell and we're dead. might be a short run with the Grixis deck, chat. Not particularly feeling our pile of Grixis cards today. Honestly, Kaito seems kind of mediocre. Nixilis at least makes blockers that ping. Our opponent's mulligan to 4, chat. We got him on the ropes. Does your brain feel big, chat? It should. We're gonna play lots of everything non-fluid. Lot of decks to play and not a lot of hours in the day. Also a lot of formats to poke at too. But yeah, Bant mid-range is one of the other things we worked on. I'm gonna give things at least, these are donation decks, Steve, that people all contributed for, so I'm gonna give things at least 3 or 4 matches before we throw them away. And it's like, we're 1-1 here, but like, we're going to game 3 in a match, and like, we haven't even actually really played a game, right? What's going on, Canadian? Welcome back. Okay. It's nice. We might want to just knock this out, huh? We'll see. Let's wait and see what they play. Yeah, for sure.
I don't need
All right, Chad, I've been assured by Twitter I can no longer lose the game.
or carnage. Your punishment is my entertainment.
Very far ahead. I'm very far ahead with my Planeswalker that doesn't meaningfully play to the board. And we'll get attacked down. I disagree with your assessment.
Pleasure doing business with
We can keep their board clear. Maybe we have a shot. So we'll keep poking them for 2 and then eventually discard their hand. Alright, no, we are actually ahead if they're on no plays. And they don't have 2 white, so this isn't just an Emperor pass.
and you lose everything.
I'm not looking for trouble, but I'll fight if I have to. This is my city.
and I'm going to protect it.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And we just hook him, right? Nice shield counter.
Once I've made plenty of connections.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Oh, I love the design of shield counters. It is beyond baffling to me that we introduce shield counters into a format with Meathook Massacre and Farewell. I cannot overstate how sweet I think the base design of shield counters are. But I also just can't fathom, like, yeah, I guess that's it, right? It's just a limited mechanic. It seems like such a waste. It would be such a cool opportunity for counterplay. I love the chill tunes on this board. They're lovely. Guild counters are literally counterplay. Never didn't have it yet. Never didn't have it.
I could sneak right by, but thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Clarion Spirit's an interesting one. It'd be a darn shame if it were to get Meathook massacred.
Now this is a juicy secret.
I deadly dispute here, because if I draw a Meathook, I kind of want to just hook him for one. We've got huge tracts of land. It's fine, chat. Meathook Massacre is on top of our deck. Magic Arena is just building suspense. Oh, you know what? I should have played an untapped land and sacked the treasure to draw 2 more cards. I definitely messed up here.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna get a snack.
Definitely messed up here. Didn't matter. Was gonna flood and die anyways.
Violence is necessary to set things right. You will serve
Necessary to set things right. Magic is a skill-based game. Do-da, do-da. Bum 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 ba-da-dum. Sweet chat, just building suspense.
Know that I will not abandon my quest. You deal with this annoyance.
I would actually be pretty surprised if they banned Meathook in Standard. I would not be surprised if it gets nerfed in Alchemy. It's garbage time. You don't have to go home, but you can't play here. Do 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 do. Too many playable sweepers. I mean, most of the sweepers in this format wouldn't have won me the game there, chat. I very much needed specifically this sweeper. So, I get to do this to take the chariot out. This puts Lolth to 3 counters. We down tick Lolth, we play Lolth, we down tick Lolth. Meathook gains us life and kills them in the meantime.
I'm sure you'll miss. I will cull the weak. You could have such power. Do what I demand.
Do I play the Mire as a land in Ob Nixilis? I think I do. Yeah, I could get back Lolth. It's so much mana though. 9 mana Lolth is like infinite Lolth. I think I just want to get Ob Nixilis ticking up, Chip.
Families call me their
It's only legendary creatures, right? Yeah, for each legendary creature you control. I'm actually gonna go ahead and make a devil with this to start, so that way when this one ticks up, it gains me life.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you, as always. Not quite trample yet. That's trample. That's scary. They can pressure my planeswalkers now. We have a game, chat. We have a game. That is an aggressive plan. Okay, so I'm taking 4, 10, 13, gain 2. So I'm going to 4. Going to 5. Miscounted by 1. Oh, I only counted these as 3. Oh, and then I gain life too. Because of course I do. Because of course we do. I'd like to gain 4 for my Daddy Nixilises.
Is my entertainment. Pleasure doing.
My will cannot be denied.
Do you life to draw a card? Oh yeah, puts counter on Lolth too is a good show.
In exchange for loyalty.
Maybe I'm not supposed to do that. If they put 2 creature to play, I'm actually in trouble from the trample. Yeah, I think the opponent misprioritized attacking my stuff. That game was looking really bad for us, and then I drew Meathook Massacre, and it was a lot less bad. Funny how that works. I'm trying some of my cheaper creatures here. Maybe Kaito's a trim again, actually. All right, we went to 5, but they went to 6. Yeah, Jetmer is definitely a powerful effect. Ooh, are they gonna trigger this right away? Pretty good. We played an Explorer deck first thing this morning, Atreus. Yeah, I'm planning to do 1 Explorer deck every day I'm live doing Magic. I'm gonna do Explorer and Standard every day, and then an Alchemy or Historic deck as well. Alright, so you can untap land next turn. And as always, if you miss any of the stuff that we play, it'll be up on the YouTube channel after the fact. I think this card's pretty playable. There are a ton of cards that are legal in Historic that are not Explorer legal, Nukem Gandhi. There are a bunch of Modern Masters cards and other Jumpstart cards that aren't legal in Explorer. That's definitely one thing that has become apparent with all the different formats that have been added. So many people have such a hard time knowing at a glance what's in what formats and the differences. That's been a very, very common question. Yes, correct. It is, Explorer is a placeholder format for Pioneer, is exactly what it is. 100%. This seems pretty good. Colors of mana in a curve. Yeah, Strixhaven Archives, Modern Horizons, stuff like that. Explorer is a Pioneer that we have so far. What do we think of just killing their stuff here? I think I'm kind of into it. Could be right to Kaito and draw, but letting them attack seems not great. Power level of formats is roughly Standard, Alchemy, Explorer, Historic. Yeah, I agree with that ordering. Standard is the lowest power level, and Historic is the highest. The lounge, chat. Welcome to the lounge. We're just supposed to Meathook for 2, right? As much as I would like to Ob Nixilis, the Bloodtithe Harvester here first. That's probably greedy. Oh, I could Ob Nixilis the Shambling Ghast and minus the Spirit and then do this for 1? Yeah, okay, that's better. Oh, shit, wait. I don't have the mana to do that. Mistakes have been made.
I've conquered entire planes. One city. Oh, I have a job for you.
Oh wait, this still works because Meathook's going to kill this, right?
Everything.
Yes. And then Meathook hangs out here and gains and trains. Oh, man. Your move, Yugi boy. This is all we got. And like, even if they have like a Jetmir here, like the Bloodtithe Harvester is just chilling in play, ready to knock it out.
Next time, I'll cut you.
Oh, it's getting bigger from that. Sag.
Pleasure doing business.
Is this a minus Kaito play Sorin make a flyer?
It's like your defenses aren't even there.
Consider yourself fortunate my motives are alive. You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Well, their things do have vigilance from Jetmir, so the Hive is not really a thing at the moment. We just do this. I think I'm into it. Ob dies. They go to 5. This dies. This dies. These all die.
Not worth the effort.
Jetmir doesn't give toughness. Yeah. Bungil, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel today. If I draw an untapped land, I can Ray of Enfeeblement the Usher and then hit them with Hive of the Eye Tyrant. And if we draw a spell, drawing a spell is good.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
Oh man, our creature deck's gonna be unplayable in this format. It's definitely feeling like creature decks are gonna be unplayable in standard shit. Pretty sure you have a creature in play. Hey, Chip. I just want you to know that while the Magic Arena economy leaves a lot to be desired in many ways, copies of Ob Nixilis are currently $75 on Magic the Gathering Online. So when people ask me, Jeff, why do you think it's fine in a lot of ways? It's because Magic's always had very broken digital and paper economies. Whoa, Doug or not, welcome to our newest shillionaire, the trickle-down economy working in action. Let's make sure it keeps trickling down. Our next shillionaire will now only need to spend 999,928 shillings. Be sure to ping me on Discord, Duggernaut, for your special access to Beverly Shills. It's where you want to be. And you can submit a deck through the forum on the site. I'm going to keep this on the drop. YOLO. I remember when Assassin's Trophy released on Magic the Gathering Online, I had to pay $40 a copy for them to get them the first day they released so I could play with them in Modern. And then after paying $40 a copy, a few days later, they were worth like 20 or 25. Backer! Thanks for closing on 4 years. I appreciate you keeping me around. Welcome back. Deadly Dispute is currently a $5 comment. Wild. That's crazy. I remember, let's date myself here. Any Magic boomers in the audience remember Forbidden Alchemy pre-ordering for like $7 or $8 week one? Because everybody thought Solar Flare was gonna be cracked. Yeah, the common one, Forbidden Alchemy. Hertzia, thank you for the 27 months. Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. All right, I apologize for putting us on the economy talk. Let's move off of it. I just enjoy laughing when cards cost too much money on Magic Online. It's funny to me. Ain't that the truth, princess? Solar Flare is a deck name much like Cheerios or other older deck names that's obscure and non-specific for the express purpose of gatekeeping new people from understanding what it means. So if you're sitting at home confused by what I mean when I say Solar Flare, then I've gatekept you exactly as we intended when we created the deck name 2 decades ago. Alright, so they get a 4/4, but I get 2 2/2s. Good beats. Chat, it has a shield on the card, but it does not have a shield counter. Sounds like fake news to me. So we can't Deadly Dispute with this out, huh? We also can't Casualty. Grindal, thanks to 18 months, welcome back. Counterplay in my Magic the Gathering? Head Guy Ale is a normal deck name that makes sense. You should stop it. Oof. Big oof. Hey, Contract, thanks for the 1.5 years. Welcome back.
With this city, the streets will run red. Go sow some chaos.
Hey, congrats on your new cool job, Yogi. Thanks for the entire year and thanks for the tier 2. That's super generous of you. Thanks for keeping me around. Alright, so they crew this and attack us. We double block the Yasharn. We take 8, 11, go to 1. If they don't attack with Yasharn, we take less damage, so that's also fine for us. They're trying to figure out if they want to kill my Planeswalker as well. Well, this is honestly kind of a best case scenario for us, huh? Oh, I can block another creature with Devil. Yeah, but if I block another creature with the Devil, I can't kill the Innkeeper, right? So would I rather kill the Innkeeper or gain 4? I guess I'd rather gain 4. That's fair. I think you're right.
Well, now, you've gone and ruined all my fun. Notions of morality. You work for me now, Run Tower. Shake down the locals.
I won't let Kamigawa fail my family again. Our eyes are everywhere.
Not dead on board, step 1. Operation Chump Blockers assemble. Legion Angel, probably one of the best draws in their deck. Definitely up there. Yeah, I'm not sure that they did, Jeff. Alright, so we'll double block Chariot, single block here, take 8, 10. We kill the Chariot. And we get 2 draws and a Meathook next turn to clean things up. They're gonna lose 3, we're gonna gain 1. Pengu Power! One of the OGs, one of Hoaxlandia's handful of 6-year subscribers. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out through all the changes our stream has gone through over the years. It's been a lot of fun.
Defy me.
Magic is a skill-based game. Doo-da, doo-da. Magic is a... You know what? I'm just gonna cast it before I use the Kaito, because I want them to know that I drew it with 1. They need to know, chat. I don't want them to think I needed the second draw like some kind of pleb. Hey, DMS, thanks for the 4 years. Welcome back.
I'll be taking that now.
All things considered, Vornclix is a pretty good one. I really don't understand why we're attacking my Ob Nixilis.
My revenge
But
will be
sure,
cruel
thank you.
and painful.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
So not only does this dash out of the bin chat, but it draws a card when it dies. But we might still lose this game because of Legion Angel and Vornclix. You're definitely not out of the woods yet. We have 2 Meathooks and 33 cards. Wow! And they're playing the hyper greedy 1-3 split. And they're giving us extra draws still.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
And chat thought I was lucky. Little did you know. Steady as she goes. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, I can animate to Hive of the Eye Tyrant to trade with Vornclix next turn. So I am not dead on board. You're still not attacking my Planeswalker. Deal. Okay, so we end up at 3. We end up at 18. We still, like, need to draw Meathook, and there's only 2 of them in 31 cards. We got 2 more shots here, but... Deadly Dispute is a redraw. Land
Now
is
this
not.
is a juicy secret.
A couple of sus decisions there at the end for the opponent, but very powerful cards pulling them through. Definitely seems like a Disdainful Stroke matchup. A lot of expensive cards. I want Grasp. I don't know that Ray of Enfeeblement is good enough. Could have sent Underdog to see if they take the block. Sure, I don't think they're doing that. I mean, if anything, our draws were quite bad there right now. The opponent's draws are significantly better than ours. One of Legion Angel into probably one or two of Vornclicks. Did not seem particularly good for us. We've also queued into a Vornclicks deck with our deck labeled Planeswalkers, so like, let's take that for what you will as well. I'm gonna trim some Deadly Disputes because of their Yasharns. Cards uncastable when it's in play. Artwork on these borderless ones is so good. Get a little jazz beat too when we play it out. Play out the Underdog here, because if we spike the untapped land next turn, I'd rather sacrifice Underdog to Ob Nixilis than Bloodtithe Harvester. Ever lucky. Yeah, really glad they finished the place of the Triumphs. They're definitely wonderful additions to the format. Completely unable to use Bloodtithe Harvester here because Yasharn stops its sacrifice ability. This game's probably over. Not a whole lot we could do here. Maybe they'll attack and we can trade 2 for 1. We also cannot use the blood tokens before anybody suggests it, so that's why we're not doing that to try and find lands. I'm kind of over this Grixis deck. I'm gonna play something else. Our deck felt aggressively mediocre when we didn't draw Meathook Massacre, and then when we did draw Meathook Massacre, it felt good. Just like, I feel like if this deck was more of a testament to Meathook Massacre stuffs creature decks in a box so hard it doesn't really matter what else you're doing around side of it. Yeah, let's let chat deck vote for the next one, shall we?